sense that the smallest little voice can make the loudest noise. And if they try to tell me my own fate, I'll turn it around, won't hesitate. What's the point of tomorrow if it's a future missing you?
Bring it on, cause I'm just gonna grow up in the battle, A. Gonna let the darkness keep on burning my fire. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. I gotta stop this nightmare, because I'm dreaming of my future. Past, future, present is the world that we live in. I ain't scared of my past, because tomorrow keeps approaching fast. I'm screaming out from my pride.
Now I need you to wipe away your tears. The time has come to face your fears. To know
I'm never falling down, I'll keep on sailing. Now this is my destiny.
defy the world to make you smile. If it keeps you around a while, don't go.
I gotta shake off the pain for you and me. May our failures all rest in peace.
We'll strike back.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the regular season finale of the CCS Summer Split Season 1. I am Redacted, joined by TTV P Huff Zone as my color caster tonight.
I guess I'm only the draft picture today. Anivia and Annie, I guess. Okay, there we go.
I was about to say, what are you talking about? But yeah, we're hot into picks and bans against our two teams
They're going
tonight. TA
quick.
Sentinels, against Glaive. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I got the intro in. It's TA Sentinels against Glaive Bingus. Huff Zone, let's talk about these picks and bans because these guys are ready. They're
going
all
quick.
ready.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
they're ready.
TA's banning Panzora GP. They're banning, I believe that's Flying Squirtle. I almost said Shady Gecko. Old habits. Nocturne, and then Exernian's Yumi on blue, and then on red we got Talia, Poppy, and Ari banned. Holy crap, they're going through this fast. We will not have much to talk about here, Redacted. So we got the Kindred first pick. That's kind of greedy on the side of TA Sentinels. Maybe they got some scrim knowledge that we know, but Kindred first pick is usually kind of scuffed. Silas blind without any real big ult shown. I guess Kindred ult's big, but like that's kind of it. MF's just a safe bot lane to pick. Nothing wrong with that. I don't like the Kindred first pick. That's like a fifth pick that you go for jungle. Seraphine gonna be locked in. And pretty standard other than the weird Kindred first pick Silas right away. Maybe it's shared pools.
Yeah, and we are on 12/16, by the way, for viewers at home who are unaware. The patch dropped yesterday, I believe. So,
yes, correct.
Yeah, yesterday, correct. Thank you. Yeah, so I mean, Seraphine wasn't really affected by this patch. She's still a pretty strong champion, still kind of crazy. The Kindred first pick, like you said, is kind of weird because that's just showing a really aggressive pick out here from TA Sentinels. And, you know, it kind of just gives Glaive Bingus a idea of how they want to play this game currently. So we'll have to see how Sentinels play around this Kindred because it's feast or famine with that jungler, right? As they do lock in the Braum here last for I am Sithis for the Sentinels here. The Seraphine could be flexed mid, could go bot on with Dr. Phil and chill, but we'll see how the rest of the Sentinels draft. And J4 locked in for Glaive here, so that'll be piloted by Flying Squirtle. Zone, any thoughts on the J4 for Squirtle?
So what we're looking at on the side of Glaive is heavy skirmish. Like, they want to fight every major objective, and they just want to straight up, like, scrap team fight. TA Light, they have kind of a disengage comp going on right now with the Seraphine Flex. I'm pretty sure it's going mid, because putting it bot with Braum, I just don't think is it. Like, you're never going to proc passive. It's just bad drafting, so I doubt they're going to do that. TA Sentinels isn't the team to completely scuff it. The Braum in general in the MF's good. However, there is a Silas already, so it's kind of a deterrent. They shouldn't be picking it because that Glacial Fisher, I believe, is you don't want Silas to get that. It's got a decent AP ratio.
Or the Encore. I mean, so far all these are really
Yeah.
good ults for Silas to steal, right?
Yeah, Silas pick. I don't know. TA's kind of just playing into it. We see Rakan hover ban. Respect for Exernian.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yep.
You gotta
Fair
respect
enough.
Xerneas, Rakan. She's really good at that champion.
Panzor banning the Mord makes me think. Ooh, what is he gonna play? Panzor plays like a weird pool. I don't know what it is nowadays.
Yeah, I'm not too quite sure either, but we'll have to see. I mean, that is a top and jungle ban coming out from the side of Glaive Bingus here with the Gnar ban for the Sentinels. So
Yeah, Nor makes
support
sense.
and top ban for the Sentinels with a mid jungle or jungle top flex for Bingus here. Curious as to what they will select here on their R4 pick.
We should see support. It should just be support. No brainer.
You're
Like,
right, absolutely. So a safe counter pick for top, and unless
and
J4 is
then
going top, right? You know about that,
Leona,
right?
Leona, I do know a thing or two. Probably, maybe Leona. Oh,
Or they're flexing. They're flex. Oh, so they're saving support for counter pick for
I.
support? Why?
You don't
That's
have to
weird.
show the Ornn. You just don't have to.
That was weird, but okay.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't
Like they're
either.
fully committing the 5v5. That's fine. I'm not saying the Ornn pick's bad. Just like the way that they did it. Now they're giving TA Sentinels like a chance to actually counter pick it, and there are some pretty good ones. I think
Renekton got a buff. Gwen is still there.
Camille.
Yep.
Renekton does terrible into Ornn. Gwen does really well. Ornn actually like hard wins that matchup. It's pretty tragic for Renekton. Yone, that is
Ooh.
going to be a Seraphine bot with Brum. I hate TA Sentinels draft. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no, I definitely have commented before about a lot of our amateur teams and utilizing the red side draft well. Once again, the Ornn pick is not an issue. It's just more, why are you saving your counter pick for support when they already showed their support? Just like
A Mumu?
what Zone is saying. But I mean, I guess if you're gonna pick a Mumu, maybe you didn't want to show that too early, so that's fair. So maybe Glaive Bingus has a better drafting communication style than we do not have, Zone. But you know,
I don't know. I feel like you could just have flexed the Amumu. But enough of that. They're ready to get in the game. It's whatever. Weird drafting. Take it with a grain of salt. TA Sentinels, what they got to do to win? Main thing, they got 200-year champions. We got to get Yone, Gwen ahead, and then we got to play for Kindred Marks. Glaive Bingus, on the other hand, the only issue is if the Mark's going to be topside. Ornn's kind of hard to get prio. He can get it against Gwen early. It's not like impossible, but it's a little difficult. You got to play it a little different than you normally do. And Jarvan, like, he should just want to play mid bot. I think we're going to expect to see Jarvan and Silas move up to the first crab together, and that's where the first big fight's going to happen. That's my prediction.
Okay. Well, I mean, we'll have to see though. But you know what, Zone? You know what these teams could have used to help improve their drafting skills? I'll
What
tell
would
you
that be
what.
redacted?
Pro comps, man. For those
What's
of you at home,
comps?
for those of you at home that don't know, I'm about to tell you. It's the first of its kind drafting tool aimed at competitive and solo queue play. It allows the user live feedback and analysis on drafting and gives you recommendations on picks, matchups, and lots of other really cool information as you're drafting against your enemy team. Use the code CCS for 50% off your first 3 months. Once again, that is CCS for your first 3 months off, 50%. Once again, that's pro comps. Keep it in mind. So, I mean, yeah, like, it's very... The Seraphine play, you know what? I'm cool with the Seraphine being picked because they have a lot of supplemental AD damage with the Yone, the Kindred. But it is going to be... I mean, I guess with Seraphine, Yone, and Gwen now also being picked for TA Sentinels, you don't have to rely on Kindred as heavily. So if Kindred is punished early game and just becomes a ultimate later throughout the game, that's fine because you still have other sources that can help you win. There issue for TA Sentinels that I see based off their draft though is more it's looking like a 1-3-1 for me. So
Yeah.
they probably do not want to team fight as much. The Braum will be decent into the Ornn. You know, he can block the Call of
And
Forge
MF.
guard there. Exactly, exactly. But once again, that's Silas. Oh my God, Silas is loving this their draft though.
Yeah, Silas can. He realistically, 3 major ults he's taking. He's looking for Encore, potentially
Yep.
Fisher. It's not a bad one to take. Kindred ult's another good one. He could do like the Gwen one. That's more of luxury, and then he realistically doesn't want the Yone one. We'll see if he ends up taking it anyways, just like if the
Mhm.
situation calls for it. But Encore's the big one. Kindred ult's also crazy because I do believe I'm gonna have to check on that. But does her
The AP.
ult scale with AP?
I believe it does. Yeah.
I don't actually know off the top of my head.
I believe it does scale with AP. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's been a long time since I've played Kindred, but last
Yeah,
time I checked,
I
it
never
does.
play Kindred. Usually
Yeah.
it's a little bit.
That's all good. But my question for you, Zone, as we
It's
are
actually
getting
just base healing. There is no scaling on it.
Oh, okay, we're both wrong. Well, that's fine. My question for you, Zone, is do you want to do this as a series prediction or do you want to go game by game?
We'll do game by game because I haven't been
Oh,
following the Plat League as much. We'll do
all
game by
right.
game.
All right, so who do you got for game one?
Glaive wins this one, dude. I don't like Sentinels draft is, in my words, atrocious.
Uh-huh.
It's what they're trying to do. Glaive like countered them at every corner is what it kind of looks like from draft.
Okay.
Like personally, I would rather play Reds draft any day of the week. It's so easy to execute. You just show up to Dragon, you press all of your R keys, and they get wiped. It's actually just free low. The Gwen and Yone have to get like insanely ahead, or the Kindred like takes over the jungle.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if we'll see that one just because Glaive has a lot of champs that can get prio. Like I said earlier, Ornn can't, so maybe Crab fight topside is TA's best chance. Gwen, Kindred, Scrap is pretty strong early. What about
Okay.
you?
Um, as I like Glaive's draft, but I like the damage potential coming out from TA Sentinels. I'm not gonna lie. Like if they pop off, that shit's gonna be crazy. But I'm okay with being wrong. So, but I'm gonna go for TA Sentinels this game. I think this might be a 3-game series. We'll have to see though. But we're gonna cut to a short break as we prepare for the first game of our 3-game series, potentially TA Sentinels against Glaive Bingus. Stay tuned and don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss it. Welcome back, everyone, and we are here live for Game 1, TA Sentinels against Glaive Bingus. We have Panzer in the top lanes, Flying Squirtle in the jungle, the Epic Champion in the mid lane, High Legacy, and Exernian in our bot lane. A Whittle Guifer in the top lane, Birdo in the jungle, Danny as our mid laner, Dr. Phil, and I am Sithis as our bot lane for TA Sentinels here. It's a standard 5-point lineup here. No shenanigans, as both teams don't want to give away any early kills. Zone, any summoner spells or runes that look very interesting to you?
Unsealed on Ornn is good into Gwen because you're rarely going to actually want to take the grass trades, and if you do, you're probably getting out traded. So yeah, Unsealed's a lot better. You actually can kill Gwen at 6. If you take either Ignite or Exhaust. Usually it has to be Ignite, but Exhaust isn't bad if you have like a jungler to back you up. Other noteworthy things is after Shakamumu, we are seeing Comet coming out of MF. I don't know how I feel about that one. Early
That's the
aggression
build, I
coming out
believe.
in the mid lane. Okay. And they're just going to back up. Yo, I'm going to get early mid prio. And we see both bot lanes leashing bot side of the map and going back to respective bot lanes.
Yep, yeah. So definitely, no, wow, that's a lot of damage early game from both of them. They're already like within an 1/8 of their health bars. They should heal up though with those pots, but wow. Okay, so I think we know where a good portion of our early game action is going to come from, Zone, as we see the Epic Champion and Danny there trading back and forth in the mid lane. But while our attention now is on this bot lane here, yeah, the poke MF build has as the bandage toss goes wide, but there is another charge for Exernian here, and that goes wide as well. I think she could have taken it earlier. Maybe she was trying to ensure that the wasn't dodge.
Those are just kind of weird angles. And
yeah. The
Flag-
Epic Champion, the Flash Squirtle, first blood given over to the Epic Champion for the side of Bingus here.
And that's what we want to see coming out of Bingus, getting the Silas ahead using Jarvan. Level 2 comes out. He's going to go path up to the Wolves. And Silas going to take a big reset, gets the amp tone, kind of gets bailed out by the Jarvan there. Lane was looking a little rough in the sustain department.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, it all worked out in the end. Epic Champion didn't die, so it wasn't a 1-for-1, and they got the kill. And he got the first blood as well, so that's gonna really, that's gonna suck for Yone here, as Birdo here was waiting in the wings.
Uh-oh.
Squirtle, and he's just chunking this J4 down. This should be a takedown given over to the Kindred, and it will be claimed as a Widow, Guifer, and Panzora are now trading in the top lane here. But Guifer will have to back up. They did not have enough damage in the tank to keep trading with this Ornn, at least in their health bar. They did not have enough health bar to trade back and forth with that Ornn for the time being. But that's exactly what we were talking about, Zone. With the Kindred, you have to be proactive. You have to be aggressive, and that's currently now at two marks on the Kindred.
That's what you like to see when you're Kindred. That's what TA Sentinels needs if they do want to secure a win here today. Reminder, TA Sentinels need to win the series to get second place. Same thing goes for Glaive Bingus.
As Flying Squirt gets the knockup here on Danny. Takedown once again. Danny goes down 0-2 on this Yone. 2-0 on the side, 150 gold bounty. And now you have a very, very dangerous mid laner in the side for Bingus here.
Yes, you do. Trading going on in the bot lane. Xernean does have 3 blocks
Goes
on
the Vanish to next. But the slow coming out from Dr. Phil and Chill. Okay, and that'll be all for now.
They're just gonna back up. Yeah, nothing crazy. Yeah. So we do see the bot side mark spawning. Jarvan is gonna take it before Kindred can. However, it looks like Kindred's gonna try for a sneaky kind of loop around. Glaive Bingus does have a ward, so they will see her as she comes out of the bush. Jarvan got the mark, and nothing's gonna happen there.
Yeah, no action right now on the side of the bot lane here, as Kindred and J4 were both around the bot lanes as they're both backing up. Wave should be in an even state as they both return. We did see a ping coming out from the side of Glaive Bingus, so they know the Kindred is was currently on her red side of the jungle, as both junglers are now pathing towards the top side. So we'll have to see if more action comes out, as Danny and the Epic Champion here are engaging in Mortal Kombat once again. Danny getting the knockup here, Soul Unbound doing lots of damage. Epic Champion will have to back up for now, using those health pots to heal up. He does not want to give over this bounty he's starting to accrue over to this Yone.
Oh, we do see Jarvan
Squirtle is back again. The Champion going for the engage, gets the ignite.
Oh,
and
the
toss knockup, Flying Squirtle takes down Danny. 0-3 on this Yone once again.
Oh my gosh, and Danny just not respecting the Jarvan. Like, we don't see any wards.
Widow Griefer using the needlework as the knockup comes from Panzora. Widow Griefer almost taking down Panzora, but he will be able to dodge over to his tower. The action continues though. Birdo will have to flash away from Flying Squirtle. Bingus are playing this so aggressively this early game, and you'd think it would be more aggressive from the side of TA Sentinels because they have the Kindred.
Glaive Bingus doesn't even need to play aggressive in this game. I think they just outscale with Ornn items. Like, this is great for them. Alright, so it looks like there was a pause. Epic Champion had a DC. It looks like audio issues, and as I say that, trading going on. Panzora does have Ignite. Bellows Breath.
Bellows Breath, knock up, Ignite. Gwen is running away. Widow Griefer almost tick. Doesn't go down though, and they will be able to get out. And Widow Griefer escapes with their life.
Hollowed Mistiff, plus 30 armor MR. I think it's 30, right? Is it 25?
I didn't even look at the stats.
Little 20. It's okay. So Ignite's down. But that's alright, because he does have TP. He actually is up 14 CS. Panzora is currently 200 gold. Nothing crazy. However, he's Ornn with a level lead. That's never anything you want to see. Epic Champion and Danny are both leveled out at 6 now, and we do see Kindred is only level 5 compared to the 6 of Jarvan. She should be getting that here shortly. Making her way across river, says a little hello to the Epic Champion, and heads on over to what should be her 3rd mark of the game.
Yeah, as the epic champion, the Abscon Abduct goes wide, so the chains do not connect. The advantage toss Mark 1 goes wide as well. All these are going wide, but Flying Squirtle's Cataclysm does not, as TA Sentinels find the team fight they're looking for, currently claiming 1. I Am Sithis looks to be next on the menu as the concussive blows flash from I Am Sithis. Flying Squirtle takes him down though. That's 2 for currently for the side of TA Sentinels. High Legacy will have to flash away. Oh, I'm sorry. 2-0 for Glaive Bingus as they've claimed 2 members of TA Sentinels currently.
Yeah, good fight going over to the side of Glaive Bingus. Danny kind of flashed. I think he thought he had his 3rd Q and it like timed out, it looked like. And he was trying to get the double knockups. That's just unfortunate on the side of there. But I mean, they're down 2,000 gold right now. I get that they're going for Rift Herald, but I don't know. Like, things are starting to get dire. Blue side's on a clock.
Yeah, no, absolutely. The clock is ticking. It's about a 2k gold lead already for the side here of Glaive Bingus. And like you said before earlier, Zone, this is literally the most important match of their regular season due to the playoff implications that both of these teams are fighting for. Either of these teams, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, could end up in the 2nd seed.
Yes, whichever team, I think it's, if either team 2-0s, they get 2nd seed. If they 2-1, they rely on the other side of the bracket. I can get the exact ones. It should be, okay, so if Glaive Bingus win 2-0, they get 2nd. If Sentinels win 2-0, they get 2nd. That's fine. Glaive need X-Flow to go 2-1 to get 2nd, or they win and Reign of Kings wins, and then they get 2nd. So they also want Reign of Kings to win as well, because then they can just go 2-1. TA Sentinels, they need to win 2-1. Same thing, X-Flow drop a game. Win 2-0, Reign of Kings win. Win 2-1, Reign of King lose. And
yes, the epic champion will use the Yui ult to escape. Sorry about that. I thought there was going to be some more action. Anything else on playoff implications, or was that it? Okay, gotcha. Appreciate it. But yeah, so this is very important for both of these teams, and probably for the first time that we've seen in a while, a lot of our teams are probably rooting for their opponents in their same group to either win or lose, depending on what side you're rooting for. So, but you know, they're only going to currently focus on their match at hand and do the best they can to ensure that their destiny is in their own hands. But currently, oh yeah, go ahead.
No, yeah. And as they close out with that,
yeah.
Oh, go for it, Redacted. Have at it.
I was gonna say, my fault. It looks like we see Glaive Bingus just posturing around this Hextech Drake. Flying Squirtle has been waiting in that bush for quite a while now. He's gonna get the knockout cataclysm. Oh my! Just press the
Encore 3.
Dr. Phil and Chill goes down. I Am Sithis as well, but TA Sentinels will take Flying Squirtle back in retribution. And meanwhile, there is a fight in the top lane. Was 1v2ing. He will be able to chase off the bot lane of Glaive Bingus there, but so much action in such a short amount of time zone.
Oh my gosh, the 3-man encore. I thought it was going to be enough for the side of TA Sentinels, but they got smacked around by the wallets of Glaive Bingus, and as I said, Birdo's fighting for wallet.
Oh, flash away. Danny is here to assist, but Birdo still goes down. Epic Champion gets the kill, uses the Stolen Lamb's Respite to live, and now Danny is taken back as well. 1-for-1 for both sides. Hextech Drake now look to be taken over by Glaive Bingus.
Like I said earlier, TA Sentinels are on a clock, and with Hextech Drake going over, it just...
Oh, and we have ourselves another pause.
Always jungle lag. Good call. Good call.
Yo, jungle lag. Sure. If they say so. But you know what? While we have some downtime zone, give us some like really in-depth analysis about what's going on so far.
Alright, so the main thing, Glaive Bingus, if you're just tuning in, has a super late game team fight. Team comp, they want to snowball, death ball, kind of run it down with the Ornn items. Oh, and as I said, the pause is going to end, so we'll get back to that later. Drag is going over to the side of Glaive Bingus with the Hextech Drag. That is a very strong one-up drag, especially for the side of Glaive. They get the attack speed, they get the CDR, and your guys' game freeze as well.
It's the spectator delay after the pause, you know.
We need to...
just give it like, yeah, just leave it. Don't press pause or anything. It'll catch up.
just Riot Games things.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
back to that, we wanted to see Silas
Small indie
getting
company.
a little Gleefer.
Yep.
Takes a little bit of a trade with Panzor. Panzor's just gonna walk away. He's just kind of waiting for his Sunfire Kate to come in. Gonna take a little trade. Walks out. Just Orn things. We see Kindred pathing up topside, potentially looking for the Rift Herald. However, with no marks up, I doubt we'll see it come out from the Kindred.
And I think they're aware Kindred is there. We saw a bunch of careful pings coming out from the side of Glaive Bingus here. They know, but I was gonna say they don't care, but they do care because we see their bot lane pathing toward this Rift Herald. So I think we're gonna get another fight here. And Gleefer and Panzor are already, well, more so Gleefer, about 2/8 left of his health, their health bar left. So this Gwen is going to have to be very careful. But Birdo, Rom, and Yone are pathing. I'm ready for it. But there's only 1400 left on Shelly. And yeah, okay. Sentinels are not going to contest for it. I think that's the right call. It's only Rift Herald number 1. You're pretty weak right now. Do not give over any more kills than you do not need to.
I 100% agree with you, Rebecca. Right now, as I say that, an epic champion's going in.
Yikes.
He's just dead.
Yeah.
Flying
Squirtle. Oh no, the bandage toss and Birdo is down as well. This is a complete disaster right now for the side of the TA Sentinels here. And I don't know currently how they're gonna find a way back into this game. It's only 13 minutes.
Oh no. Xernean coming in. High legacy. Alright, we're just gonna poke him out. Assert dominance. Walk away.
I thought plates were down, but they're not even down yet. Panzor and a Widow Gleefer are fighting once again as the knockup will connect. Ella's breath. This Gwen is pretty low. Gets the knockup. It's the kill.
He didn't even use Ignite. He had it the whole time.
Holy crap, Orn! What is Orn?
A scaling champion.
That is not a take.
Alright. If you're TA Sentinels, you know what? You're in a hole. This happens. We've all had games like this. You know, sometimes you get down 6K at 14 minutes. You know what happens? Bounties are on. Riot added this great thing in Season 11. If you're behind, you actually have a chance. What they need to do is get some towers on the outside of the map is the main thing. They need to just avoid the fights right now. They need to look to... Kindred marks, they're going to take a break. However, you can kind of use them as bait. Oh, and as I said,
yeah, absolutely. Epic Champion using the Fate Seal there. Danny using his own to escape and ensure that this Silas does not get any more kills, and he doesn't go 0 for 5. No one... Okay, they have 2 mythics online for the side of TA Sentinels so far. And those are actually 2 champions that you're glad to have their mythics online for currently. But they just need everyone else to catch up.
Yeah, they're just kind of down in the hole right now. But what I was trying to say was, with the marks, you can go cross-map to where the marks are, because most teams will try to defend where the mark is, and they'll usually hover more members over there to anticipate you taking the mark, so you can potentially look. It's like, for instance, he could run bot side and try to cheese that tower. I'm not saying they can with Silas down there, but it is an option that they can do.
Yeah. And I am sit this
looking. I don't know if they have enough damage.
Yeah, one is level 12. Oh, the charge goes wide, so that does not connect. There will be a flash out from Panzora here, and Panzora will just be able to walk it off. Birdo and Dr. Philinchia are now fighting Flying Squirtle in their own red side jungle, and they're losing ground.
They're slapping them with their wallets redacted. 8K gold difference at 16 minutes. I don't know what to tell you. We got Dragon 50 seconds. It's just going to go over to Glaive. If you're TA Sentinels, maybe you send Kindred over to try to steal with ult and then pop back over. That's like kind of your only play, and that only buys you a little bit of time against...
Do you even want to try and steal Drake number 2? I mean, you got to try and steal Drake number 2, I guess, right? Because...
They can try for a cross map, but I don't think they're going to be able to move the Ornn. Maybe they can push out mid, but there is more wave clear coming out of that poke MF right now than coming out of Danny's side. Oh,
Danny, you missed the knockup, and Epic Champion will punish you taking your flash as payment, but you will be able to keep your life for the time being. And Danny's just gonna have to recall once again. Does he have enough gold for his mythic, or is he just recalling to heal up? Okay,
he's going to heal up. He's also going Borg first item, which is a lot more common these days on Yasuo Yon. It'll be interesting to see if he goes for the Sunfire build. Some people still do prefer it.
Sunfire Yone?
Yeah.
Really?
Sunfire
Interesting.
Borg. Yeah. People still do it. It's not
I've
as
never
good
heard
as
of
it was,
it.
but really. It's not as good as it was, but it's still playable.
Oh. I heard of the Sunfire Diana tech. I played that for a bit, but I did not hear of the Sunfire Bork Yone tech. That's interesting to me.
No. You still go like damage. You just go like Sunfire. They do it on like Master Yi. Who else can do it? Trinamir does it. A bunch of like right-click champs that can proc Bork.
Gotcha.
As well.
Gotcha. And right now, Glaive Bingus just have encroached quite a large portion of the TA Sentinels map here, particularly that red jungle. Epi Champion and Danny once again fighting. Flying Squirtle waiting in the wings here. Epic Champion stealing that ultimate because they were getting ready to take down Danny, who will be able to just keep his life for the time being.
Yeah, I mean, they just have no control over their own jungle. TA Sentinels just at the mercy of Glaive. They need them to overextend, to overreach, to have numbers advantage and look for a potential pick. And we're going to see the Kindred mark go down. Last time we checked, Birdo had 2 marks at 3 minutes. He was on good pace.
Oh, God, he still had 2 marks.
2 marks at 18 minutes.
Oh, God. We said this champion was feast or famine. But, I mean, then they drafted other damaged champions, but then all those other champions started dying a lot, particularly the Yone.
Jungle diff next game. That's what you say for TA Sentinels. This one's a really hard game to come back from. They didn't even get any damage. I don't think they were even able to push past half of the map since bounties have come online. The only one that even attempted was Danny, and he almost died for it.
Yeah, and now Glaive Bingus are taking Shirley, our second Rift hero here. TA Sentinels are not even going to contest as they're all just looking to try and find as much gold as possible. We see Danny in the bot lane there, letting those minions push towards him so that way he can accrue more gold. And speaking of gold, if we just take a look at our gold, we don't want to look. How bad is it?
Orn is up 2.5k right now. Jarvan is up about 1,000 roughly. Silas is up 2.5k. MF's only up 1,300 at least, thankfully. But Exernian is also up 500 gold. That's a support of 500 gold, by the way.
Right? Wait, did Berto steal it? Oh, he did, but they, of course, none of them spite, so that's why. Yeah.
I don't know if you can call it stealing if it's your own jungle.
True. No way. No way. They're really doing a 20-minute Baron. That just shows you how confident the side of Glaive Bingus are in their team fighting capabilities and the unwillingness or the audacity for them to have TA Sentinels come challenge them. They're begging the Sentinels to come challenge them. As Exernian flashes in, gets the stun, Dr. Phil and Chill will have to flash away. Bullet time comes out, the Encore does nothing. Widow Guifer will be the next to go down as Birdo was already taken next. Ignite is ticking, the knockup connects. Birdo will ensure that the Gwen is taken out. And that will be a 2-for-1 in favor of Glaive Bingus.
Oh no. Yeah, this one's just keep the jokes going, keep the laughs going. We go next game. That's how this one goes. What I was trying to say was if they would have killed Baron 5 seconds earlier, they'll get the challenge. Thank you, Riot Games.
Oh, there's a challenge? What's the challenge?
2025 by 2025.
Oh wow, did not know there was a challenge for that one. Ooh, every champion should go down and then he gets the kill with the shutdown, even though he dies as well. But I think you take that still, because that's a lot of gold, right? That is worth.
Yeah, you take those.
Glacial Fisher goes wide though.
Ooh. A Widow Guifer.
Guifer flanks Legacies, getting chunked out. They're doing their best to try and take him out as the Lamb's Respite is activated to keep the side of the Sentinels alive a little bit longer, but there is just not enough damage for the side of the Sentinels here. I think this just might be the game as High Legacy gets the triple kill.
Oh no!
Flashes away, but the knockup still connects. The knockup again. Panzora is unstoppable, and Glaive Bingus are looking for the inhibitor here. They're looking for the Nexus turrets, and they just might be looking for game 1.
I don't think they're looking. I think they're a little farther beyond. Like, what do you even say if your TA Sentinels in the locker room?
Oh no, but that's what you say, guys. We got a little bit too greedy. Back the hell up.
Danny's picking up some shutdown.
Yeah,
gold
you just
here.
gave Yone a lot of gold,
And Glaive's having fun with it. They're gonna get the
absolutely.
third drag here. What is that? Only 2 deaths. We still got 3 more Barons out on the map. Let's see if Kindred, this will be the big one, if she's willing to go for the mark. Like, assuming that drag's already gone. To get, I believe it's 4 is the big one, right? 4's the...
I believe so as well.
Extra range, I believe. Oh, and
yes.
A Widow Weaver's gonna steal the
A
mountain
little
dragon.
Weaver steal the Drake, and TA Sentinels is now on the fight. They're looking for Panzora's taken down as well. Exernian also down as well. 2-0 for the side of TA Sentinels. They have found a pick that they liked. They are not out of the fight just yet.
Down 8,000 gold. TA Sentinels comes out with a huge team fight win. Not only do they get the drag, cherry on top. You could have called it at that. They decided to take the whole
And we have a
fight.
replay zone.
Huge encore comes out from the side of Dr. Phil and Chill, and a Widow Wafer with a huge steal.
Yeah, and in our replay we see here, we see the Glaive Bingus working on this Drake, and then, yeah, go ahead and break down the rest of this replay for me.
We see Gwen dash in, snip, steals it. Exernian has to stop us right away because she's chunked. Glacial Fisher comes out of the Silas. However, Gwen did have immunity, and it was just the damage finally came out from the side of TA Sentinels. They were able to get 1 champ down. They had numbers advantage. Got the drag. That's what you need. However, they're not out of the woods yet.
What is Sithis doing? Why would Sithis here solo dolo?
Execute?
No, there's no way he gets the execute. Nope.
Oh, unlucky.
Nope. Yep.
Who'd you go to?
That was interesting,
That's
but
a Dark Steel stack. That's 2. Not
that was
ideal.
interesting.
Is that the gimme
Emphasis on the int as Widow Griefer and Panzora battling once again. This is a 2-level difference between the Ornn and Gwen here. Needlework 1 connects, snip, Needlework 2 dodge from the Ornn horn there, but Panzora using it to knock up the Seraphine instead, or Kindred, as High Legacy take down the Yone once again. They really want to take down this Ornn here, and he's just walking it off. Widow Griefer is still fighting though. Couple more snips, bursts here. The Lamp's Respite active. They're doing their best. It will be activated. Birdo and Widow Griefer, as well as Dr. Phillinger, they're 3v1ing this Ornn, and he still gets a kill in retribution. Was it worth it? Was that worth it?
That's a super top moment right there. 1 in the 1-on-3 as Ornn. Now that's
And they
Chad.
didn't even get the turret because they have to back now.
That's Chad. Oh my gosh. Danny whiffed the ult. It was very close at top. He hits it on High Legacy. Definitely scared the kill.
It is Cataclysm, Widow Griefer, bullet time, Curse of the Sad Mummy. That is so much. Oh my goodness. But none of them died. Except for Sithis, who died previously. That was pretty lucky.
He's on a warding mission. Danny looking for a little bit of poke, and they're just gonna back out. Now, during that large exchange, Glaive managed to increase their gold bleed by another 2,000.
Wow.
Oh, well, it just dropped to 9,000. However, it was a 10,000 gold lead. We are going to see the dragon spawning in a minute 45. We got Baron in 20. Glaive is going to look to take out TA Sentinels and move on to the next game. Surely at this Baron. If not, it's not a big deal. We got Ornn items coming out. They already have the first one on the High Legacy. I believe the next one of priority goes to Gore Drinker. It could also go to Everfrost. I think it's like kind of the same, and then Fusion Shroud last.
I think you said Everfrost next, right? And then the Gore Drinker.
Gore or Ever.
I think I would give it to the Epic Champion for sure. As that 3-man Uncle from Epic Champion does connect as he goes into stasis to ensure he's not taken out. Exernian's here, but is already down. Epic Champion, Flying Squirtle finds the Cataclysm in the back line of the fight. Watch for High Legacy and Panzura as they are dueling against TA Sentinels. TA Sentinels, though, have virtually found their damage as they are starting to scale. But this Ornn is just walking everything off and nothing hurts him.
Oh my
He was
God.
literally in the middle of 4 people.
Ornn
That
is
was just
actually an immovable object that the TA Sentinels are going to have to be able to shut down if they want to be able to get the ace and actually get some ground cover, because until they can kill the Ornn, it doesn't matter. He's just printing items. Like, even when you catch up in gold, they still got the gold lead.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. And remember, once again, TA Sentinels have not claimed any objective bounty gold on the map here yet.
We got Mountain Drag.
Oh, I'm correct. Sorry, I meant they haven't gotten any other objective bounty gold. Those towers are still up. Baron is active as well, so there's some more gold that they can infuse into their wallets. But currently, you know, it looks like Glaive Bingus are having a little bit of difficulty trying to end this right now, which is
I think they're just kind of having a little fun with it.
I think they're having too much fun though.
They could be. Kindred looking for the steal. Oh my God! He lives.
Xernean gets the bandage toss connect though, and Birdo will be taken down in his retribution for his arrogance as the bullet time comes out from both of our bot laners. High Legacy takes down the support of Glaive Bingus. Dr. Phil and Shield will be taken down. Double kill given over to the Misfortune as Champion is in stasis as he goes wide and he's trying to get Silas back, but he cannot. No, it's going wrong for the side of Team Sentinels. Flying Squirrel gets the knock. Widow Guifer will not be able to take down the jungler of Glaive Bingus. Wait, minions?
Oh, no,
Okay,
he's
no.
stopping the
Wait,
force.
what is?
Oh,
He's trying to stop the back. He's trying to stop the back. He's trying to stop the back so that way his team can end. He's getting out of the knockup. And I think this will be the game 1 end. Flying Squirrel doesn't even care if he dies. He just wants to make sure Widow Guifer cannot back.
Oh,
as
no,
Glaive Bingus are looking for the end here. And this will be the end as Glaive Bingus take game 1.
Oh, hold on. They haven't
Wait.
ended yet.
Okay, come on, hit it.
Okay,
Thank
okay,
you.
you got it. So fun fact, Kindred got 3 marks by the end of the game.
Oh
We did not
boy.
indeed see 4 marks.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's what I kind of call a draft gap. It did play out pretty much how we thought.
Is it a draft gap, or I mean, okay, it is a draft gap in terms of scaling, like, right? But is it also an execution gap? Because Glaive Bingus did not have to play that aggressively at all. It was supposed to be the other way around. But
It was supposed to be entirely the other way around, and Glaive's supposed to be on the back foot, less prio in the lane, how it should play out. If execution's correct, right? But
Correct.
it didn't play out that way, and instead Glaive, it seemed, was making more proactive plays, and they got way too big of a lead early that TA Sentinels, with their more early game kind of 1-3-1 comp, couldn't really get online.
absolutely could not get online. And because of that, they were punished for it very heavily. And you know, it's quite unfortunate for the side of TA Sentinels here because once again, playoff seeding is on the line for both of these teams here. You really want to try and get the top 3 seeds so that when you're in the winners bracket, so that you have an extra life essentially if you do lose in the winners bracket and you fall to the losers bracket. Because if you placed 4th or 5th, that's it for you, depending on how far you can get. But we'll have to see how TA Sentinels want to recover in game 2 here as we prepare for that. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, as we are here for our game 2 draft. Glaive Bingus against the TA Sentinels, and looks like, we're going a little bit slower through our picks and bans here, Zone, so maybe both teams are giving a little bit more consideration into what they want to do here, as
It looks like we have the exact same draft going right now.
or bans, we mean?
Yeah,
Okay.
exact same. So TA thinks it was an execution, or they want to scrap the entire draft but keep the bans the same. So we'll see what goes there. I hope that they realize the Kindred first isn't it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So we're
Do
seeing
you think
what?
do you think besides the Kindred first pick that everything else in their draft was fine?
I mean, Gwen was losing the Orn. That's not what you want to see. Yon was getting kind of raffle stomped mid 1v2. Bot kind of seemed fine. Like, bot lane seemed fine. I thought it was going to be a lot worse for the Seraphine Braum, but it actually ended up being, honestly, a bright spot for Sentinels. Nice little light to look forward to, because they played fine in lane. Braum was actually landing a lot of the Winter's Bite and the Concussion Blasts.
Yeah, concussive blows. Yep.
Or blows, yeah, excuse me. And we see, yeah, we're literally looking at the exact same. Can we see a Nocturne behind door number 6? Oh, wait, what? TA banned their own Kindred. That's kind of funny. Glaive with the Instalock MF.
Does Squirtle play Kindred?
I think it was just more or less the jungler making fun of himself. So he banned it. That's my guess,
Okay.
though.
Okay. Interesting ban there, but Glaive first picking this misfortune here.
Oh, hold on. Might be. What?
Oh, because he went to the bathroom
Oh, okay.
earlier. Yeah.
Seraphine coming out
Okay.
instead of TA Knight, so we're pretty much standard, similar comp stuff.
Seraphine first pick. I don't have an issue with that, actually. I'm okay with Seraphine first pick.
Champ's really good for death ball comps.
Yeah.
Viego coming out early.
There we go.
Skirmish heavy death ball style. TA Sentinels looking for that early game again. I'm assuming they got a little bit of a different game plan in mind. I'm excited to see the Viego instead of Kindred. I think it'll probably go a little bit better. We just have to see how Glaive decides to respond.
Mm-hmm.
Realistically, we should see a jungle come out.
Jungle or even there's
Nocturne.
there's the Nocturne that was banned away from Flying Squirtle, and it will be given over to him this time around.
I like Nocturne on B2. Like in response to jungle, I think it's a good time to pick it. You don't have to worry about the counter jungle. Even though Seraphine is technically a flex, if he does go Seraphine ADC, Nocturne can indeed just kind of pop it. I also think he does fine in the Viego when Viego goes Invuln. If he has the Nocturne tether on him, he'll just be feared when he comes out, and then we're going to see the Silas come out for Glaive as well. Same thing, you still have access to Encore. Why not take Silas? He played very well on the Silas last game.
Yeah, Silas for the Epic Champion once again. I just had to make a pun on the name. But the Epic Champion piloting the Silas once again here. As we now await for the Sentinels for their R3 pick. I'm curious, now that they've Glaive have shown their mid laner, they should show their mid laner or support if Seraphine's going mid, right? Yeah, I don't okay. Oh, they're opting for the same matchup.
That's fine.
Yeah, no. I think it's fine.
I think the Danny was, it seemed a little like level 1, he got a really good trade on Silas. Jarvan kind of bailed him out. It seemed early he was a little like rusty almost, and then he was getting warm right after he got the shutdown. Like it seemed like once he got the big shutdown, who was it? Was it Silas that he got? It might have been on Silas.
Yeah, he got the shutdown on Silas, and I believe on High Legacy as well. Yeah, he got it on like 2. Yeah.
Yeah, he got a bunch of gold, and he was kind of getting in his groove then. Not opposed to seeing it. We do see the Mord ban come out of TA. Panzora special. They're just getting rid of the Mord, GP. And what's the third Panzora pick? There's another one. Is it Gnar? I thought it used to be Jace. Maybe it is Gnar.
Well, we did see the Gnar ban from the side of TA last game as the Sejuani ban coming out for Glaive here.
He threatened. Oh wait, I thought that was Panzora that was threatening to play Sedge. in Trash Talk. Orange Band comes
Oh,
out on the side of Glaive.
I think that was over from IDF actually, which is Group Wednesday. I don't remember. But besides the point, let's see how TA will utilize their red side counter pick. Hopefully, a bit more standard than
If you're
Glaive did
TA
last game.
Sentinels, what are you looking for top lane? Personally redacted. What do you want to see come out of them?
I don't know top lane meta, bro. As we see the bro.
Why the Brom again?
You know what? They could have picked Orange. Oh no, Orange was banned. Never mind.
No.
Nar. I guess Nar. Who's meta
Dude,
still for top right now?
I do not like Gnar for TA Sentinels. I think you go.
Camille, Fiora.
No, you don't pick.
Who
Maybe
else?
Camille
There's
if
Renekton.
they play it. I think. How short range is Glaive? Melee, or dodge
Oh,
melee. You could go
and
Renekton. Renekton's not horrible. Ooh, a lot worse now. Could go
ex-
Shen is an option for death
I forgot about
balls.
Shen. Yeah, I forgot about Shen. As Exernian will get her Rakan, and wait. Wait.
It's
Are we
Azir
getting
top.
Are we getting Azir top? Panzer on Azir top?
I think it's Azir top.
Oh, please! I hope so. I saw that once in Locket, and I thought it was troll, but it was one of the
No,
funniest things ever. It's
a
pretty. It's
Korean
pretty
thing.
cracked. Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
hate this Braum blind as well. Lilia comes out as the quote
it's
unquote
gotta be a Lilia top, right?
Viego top, maybe? No, probably
No,
not,
it's
right?
either Yone or Lilia top. You do not send Viego top lane.
Yeah, I don't
There's
think
just
Lilia top beats Azir. I'm gonna be honest.
yeah. Who do you send into it then?
Yon?
I mean, it could be a Silas top too, but highly unlikely, right? But this is that not you can. There's not too many champions that can play into Azir, right? So that's kind of tough.
I kind of hope it's Panzor Azir. I think it'd be really funny. It'd be even
Mhm.
funnier if it was Azir jungle, perhaps. Probably not. I think I'm just dreaming, but Nocturne top, get a little flexing in there. I just want to see where everyone ends up going. Panzora hovering
Yeah.
the Azir, and he
Yep.
does
There
like
it
it. You
is.
can trade it, though.
Okay.
So
There it
good
goes. Wow.
and
That's
Viego coming out for Birdo.
interesting.
Should be Nocturne here for Flying Squirtle. Yep. So this comes out. Cool beans. And we're just gonna see Yon for Danny.
So how do you feel about? Let's talk about it while they're locking, because we know where everything else is going. So let's talk about how we feel about Azir into Lilia. Like it's gonna suck for her. Absolutely.
Azir and Lilia. You act like one, I play Azir. Two, I play Lilia.
I mean, it's ranged into melee, or it's ranged into range into.
Lilia's ranged.
Yeah,
but she has really short range.
Yeah.
The main thing is Azir outranges, however, Lilia early does have the Q poke, and you can get pretty lethal with it, especially early on proccing Conk with the longer lane. Panzora's realistically gonna go Grasp, I think is what you go.
I don't know nothing about Azir top, bro.
Or is it Aftershock? I can't remember. You could go Unsealed Spellbook, that works. You could also go you could go Conk. You can go Tempo. I know Tempo is kind of common, although it's not the best in the Lilia because she kind of just runs away.
Mm-hmm.
Nocturne has very strong value this game. Good against Lilia. I think it's fine into Seraphine. It does all right into Yon.
Nocturne turning off the lights is just gonna.
It's good in general.
Yeah. So we probably will see TA Sentinels once again. Actually, we're gonna see TA Sentinels, I believe, try and play a bit more of what Glaive did last game, a bit more team fight, 5v5 composition. It's a bit more guerrilla warfare, but it's still, I would believe, a 5v5, not a direct, Orin goes in.
They want to look for resets
The
on
sleep for
Viego
sure.
are the main thing. No, resets on Viego are the main thing. Sleep can come after. Viego needs his first reset. You got to get it on High Legacy by getting a Yon or a Glacial Fissure to disengage the Nocturne. When he goes in, you got to clump up in your ball. I think what you want to do is play back to front, as in protect your back line, kill, and then go from there. if you're TA Sentinels, which is kind of hard, especially against Nocturne, Azir, MF. They have a lot of range.
Wireless.
However, you do have Encore, Glacial Fissure. You got Yon ulti as well. Sleep to stall more time. Like, they do have the tools to do it this game.
Yeah, what about Glaive though? It's looking like a split push comp for
They're
them.
just looking for picks and side lanes. You have
Yeah.
Nocturne hover either Silas or Azir. Have MF Rakan mid. Shoot, you could even have Rakan just running around with Nocturne, and you just flick off the lights. Boom, Rakan's in your face. Oh, you're charmed. You're just dead.
Yeah.
That's all she wrote.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. All right, Zone. So give it to me. Who's winning game 2?
Panzora Azir. I hope he goes grass. I don't know
Oh
if
man.
he does.
You know, I'm also I'm also going with you on this game. I was wrong last game. This game, I also think Glaive are gonna win just because of how well they played last game. And I don't know, honestly, if I got beat like that, I might boom a little bit if I was TA Sentinels. So I don't know how well the mentals are reset after that game. Maybe they're reset pretty well because it was a pretty quick game, so you just want to forget about it. But we'll have to see here as we're going to take a short break, prepare for game 2 of Glaive Bingus against TA Sentinels. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone, as we are in game 2, Glaive Bingus against TA Sentinels. That is Glaive Bingus on the blue side, TA Sentinels on the red, and we have ourselves a cheeky invade on the top side of the map. Xernean in the Baron pit does get the knockup on a Widow Griefer there with the ignite. Widow Griefer will have to flash away. They are going to limp and hop and skip their way out of their red jungle here, but they will keep their life. only losing their flash.
That was a good invade coming out of the side of Glaive Bingus. I think I've seen that in a few PGR games, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh
Overall, it's a
man.
good little pincer maneuver coming out of Exernian. Gets the flash out of a Widow Griefer. We take those flash down top. It is a big deal with the Lilia because she is high speed, so Nocturne can path up and does have the potential to kill because no flash. She doesn't have a dash or anything. Closest is her like slam, but it's pretty long wind up. And same thing, standard. Both bot lanes are going to be leashing the bottom side of the map. Both junglers are going to be pathing up. And Panzora ended up going with Conqueror this game instead of Grasp, which I think is perfectly fine. We see Poke MF coming out again with the Comet. And anything else crazy? PTA coming out of Diego, actually. Normally we see Conqueror, I believe. So, a little different there. We see bot lane just trying to fight for level 2 advantage. Dr. Philonchill is going to hit. And we're going to go back to the mid. Not quite a big of a trade mid lane as last game. The Epic Champion going in for a trade with Danny. Relatively even. And they're just going to walk it out.
Yeah, so not too much action. Not too much action yet, I'll say, from both sides. Just some skirmishing here and there. A Widow Griefer is playing quite forward, though, into Panzora. Remember, Griefer has no flash, and they are trading their health bar quite vigorously with Panzora here. We'll have to skip away. Panzora flashes forward, ignites, and gets the first blood on Griefer there. What were they thinking? Danny Ignite ticks down because he knows he's not getting out, doesn't burn his flash or anything. And Glaive Bingus currently with 2-0 as Exernian gets the knockup.
The double knockup.
Yeah, Glaive Bingus just continuing where they left off early game from game 1.
And Birdo's looking to try and cross map a little bit. He does disrupt the clear. Flying Squirtle. He gets the Gromp to reset and the blue.
Griefer is here to back up though, but we have some pings coming out from Epic Champion. He is rotating to support his jungler and ensure that this blue buff goes to the correct champion. But Birdo is still there waiting in the wings, so keep your eye on that Viego as we see Panzora pathing up towards the top lane once again. Oh, and Birdo steals it!
Oh no. That's a lot of time he spent, however. He is going to get the crab on his way out, and he should be able to also take red buff. Overall, the net positive for Sentinels. They got to get something back. It looks like Panzora is just going to chunk out a Widow Queefer.
It's the mental warfare he's playing, though, Zone.
He's got Darksteel. He's going to kill him again. I'm guessing 8. Level 8 is what I'm guessing. When Panzora hits level 8, a Widow Queefer will be dead.
Wait, man, Panzora has Conqueror.
Yeah.
Oh, you said Darksteel. Sorry, I was thinking, not items.
God,
Panzora dashes in Griefer using the the smash there to dodge her way out, and Lilia will be able to live a little bit longer, resets, and will just come back, but is now going to be behind a bit more farm because there was quite a big wave pushing into that tower there. TP is down, so Griefer will have to walk all the way back to lane, and is gonna lose quite a big wave there.
Epic Champion trying to zone off Danny right now. Takes a trade. It's gonna take about 2/3 of Danny's health. Snapback comes.
So this is here. The next Epic Champion is goes the the blows. The stun is proc. Epic Champion was ignited and goes down. Sythis gets the kill. Sythis will die. Exernian might be next. One more proc, but Exernian will be able to walk it out. She does get to live a bit longer.
A little bit of miscommunication coming out of the side of TA Sentinels. It looked like Sythis was trying to get the last proc, and Danny was just trying to get the wave to crash. It looked like they could have gotten the second kill with Exernian flashing in. However, good response coming out of Sythis. Epic Champion is going to get punished. The wave does get crashed. However, we have to keep in mind, gold is still even mid. Still does have that lead from that early kill. Danny did only get an assist. And Exernian also wasn't in bot lane, so Dr. Phil and Shell was able to push out that wave as well. Panzora trading with a Widow Weaver. And Birdo looking for a camp to farm, it looks like. Silas does ping the Raptor, so they do know where Birdo is. Panzora practicing his little slide dash back. Gotta get ready for that jungle gank coming soon. And we're just gonna see a little bit of trading going back on bot lane.
Yeah, a little bit of trading in the bot lane, but Danny and Birdo find a Silas in the river, and he, whoa, that healing came up, but Epic Champion will be taken down. Weaver, Danny, and Birdo get the kill. Flying Squirtle will have to flash away. Birdo flashes forward, Flying Squirtle, and he will be taken down as well. Weaver getting the kill. Sentinels playing this early game a lot better than they did in game 1.
Yeah, props to Sentinels. A big bounce back coming out of them. They're playing more responsive, proactive. This is what we want to see out of this early skirmish comp. You got Viego picking up the kill. A Widow Griefer saying, hell, Panzora wants to slow push. Alright, I'm going to go roam and then come back later. That's what you got to do sometimes when you get behind. He's going to look to pick up as much of the farm as they can. And try not to get poked out. TP is going to be up, and it looks like about a minute and a half. Yeah, roughly for the Lilia. So if they take a reset here, it will be another plate going, or a plate, potentially two, going over to Panzora, and the gold lead's just going to grow there.
Yeah, and you know, while we have a chance, let's take a look at our early game gold lead currently. It looks
gold.
Oh yeah, okay, it's not even that much, but you know,
Sentinels did not have a single gold lead last game. That's great
correct.
for them.
It's the little victories, right? We'll see how long and for how much gold they can accrue for the side of Sentinels here. As you know, like I said before, we're seeing them play this early game a lot more proactive, which is what we wanted to see them do in game 1. So that's good. We're seeing the support and jungle just roam and be a lot more active across the map. So kudos to Sentinels for resetting so their mental so far and doing well. Flying Squirtle and Birdo though found Exernian using the paranoia there onto the Yone, who will use the ultimate ignite, almost takes him down. The encore flag from Dr. Phil, and Dr. Phil will be able to take the Silas down as well. Flying Squirtle and Exernian on the retreat. The concussive blows it. Outbreaker stun. Birdo takes down Flying Squirtle. Diego does not live as the bullet time comes out. This goes down. It is currently 2 for 2 for both teams. It's an even trade on the Rift.
Oh my god, loads of action. Great team fighting coming out. Dr. Phil and Chill hitting the 4-man encore. It looked so doomed. Encore comes out, hits the charms. Birdo's able to get the resets with the Heartbreaker, but High Legacy just gets there just in time. Bullet time hits, and Sithis drops as well. One thing to note.
Yeah.
Hextech drag, again, first drag, also being taken late this game. Makes sense with Nocturne looking to power farm, get that 6. Epic Champion looking to crash this wave, trading with Danny. Weaver clearing out a stack.
Yeah, right, watch out, Eep there.
And we're just going to get position cleared out here. Nothing too crazy. Sithis helping Weaver push out to get the reset. I'm assuming we don't want to use TP, is what TA Sentinels is thinking, or they want to push out and go Herald. Looks like it's going to be a Herald play. Curious to see if Glaive cross maps on the Dragon. Flying Squirtle is topside, however, so they might opt into the fight at Rift Herald. It looks like he's going to... Oh, he is pathing over to Rift Herald. He knows something is up.
Yeah, that's correct. Glaive Bingus knows something's up. Flying Squirtle is here. I think they are aware that the Nocturne is around. Winter's Bite. Concussive blows were being proc. The stun from the Spectral Maw. Flying Squirtle is able to get out. Exernian gets the Heartbreaker. Flaredo is able to take down Flying Squirtle. Gets the reset. The sleep as well. Heartbreaker. Legacy goes down. TA Sentinels are on a tear right now. 2-0. 2-0 for the side of TA Sentinels.
Great roam coming out of a Widow Griefer. Panzora, we saw the first blood come out of him, and then we just haven't really seen him yet. Weaver's been making an impact on these maps. on the map in these skirmishes, and we're seeing Viego just picking up one kill. It goes from one to another, and he just keeps on resetting. Big shout out, for good sleep. Good team play coming out of Sentinels. Great bounce back, too. So
Absolutely.
far,
This
a
is
1,500 gold lead. Nothing crazy. Drag is still up, and so is Rift Herald. Plates are as well. We're not done with this early game yet, Redacted.
no, and at the current pace of which these games are going, Zone, I think it is okay to say this might go to a game 3. I know it's pretty early. That's why I said at the current pace, we might go to a game 3, but anything is possible. Glaive Bingus still have a pretty healthy chance to get back into this game and just put it in their favor. They're only, once again, down about 2k gold. So it's not completely doomed for the side of Glaive Bingus here just yet, as it was for TA Sentinels in game 1. But TA Sentinels are on the right track. As yeah, so
Looks like
Zone,
they're rotating for Rift. Yeah, what's up?
Nope. I was just about to ask you, what do you think is the next thing both teams want to look for here? So
Rift Herald, baby. Or what you can do is the cheeky play. You go for bot lane, since it doesn't have the
bot lane
in the cross map. Yeah, bot lane tower. Get the plates there. It's difficult to do without Rift Herald. It looks like Glaive Bingus is going to be heads up on the play. TA Sentinels is going to take the reset with the gold they have accrued. Rift Herald's going to go over to the side of Glaive Bingus, and then I want to see them use this and try to get as many places as they can in the next minute and a half or so. Drag's not going to be up for 4. Realistically, we see this drop mid. It should always be mid. Mid tower's still up like 90% of the time. Birdo is going to look.
Widow Griefer was on the ward, now knows that there's a vision there. Birdo is spotted. Control ward as well to suss him out. TA Sentinels are currently being flanked upon. Every champion finds the route. Raining Squirtle flashes the encore, and they're trying to take down Birdo so bad. Xernean flashing. Birdo is down. Dr. Phil and Chill is next. Glaive Bingus have found the engage.
More heads up. They were there. They were there first. Panzora hits with the Emperor's Divide.
Weaver.
Danny is going to pick up some plates in the cross map. He does get something out of it. Not the worst, but definitely not what you want to see out of the side of TA Sentinels. It was going so well for them. They got pinched. The lights went out, and Birdo went down. When Birdo goes down, so does a lot of the damage, especially with Danny in the bot lane. You kind of need the Yone there. Especially, Widow Griefer also was a little late as well.
Yeah, but like this time, Zone, for the side of TA Sentinels here, it's not completely hopeless. You know, Danny is 0-2 on this Yone, right? But he's going the more damage-oriented build, as we see the Immortal Shield build out from the, Danny now. So this Yone is he's in a healthy position currently. You know, he has 114 CS. Their gold, he's actually up on gold compared to the Silas right now, even though Silas has a bounty.
The main thing to keep in mind with the Silas is he does have the Dark Seal stacking. We're at 6 already. One skirmish, he hits 10, gets Magi's, and the 600 gold lead isn't going to look like jack because Silas has been a part of 7 of the 9 kills outside of Glaive Bingus.
7 of 9 kills, for sure.
That's why he doesn't have 120 CS. It's because he's been farming champions, not creeps.
True. Big true. But point I'm trying to make is Griefers or not Griefers, Sentinels are definitely in a much better position than they were in game 1. Their champions are coming online a bit quicker than they did in game 1. Danny sussing out Flying Squirtle there, and will take out the control ward. As Inferno Drake is spawning in a minute here. My fault.
No, yeah, you're good. Both sides are looking to establish vision control. We do see the crab going to go over the side of TA Sentinels. Panzora doesn't have TP. He's probably going to shove one, start moving down. We got a minute on Drake. Potentially he goes one more wave back. Goes bot. He does have Leandries. We see full mythics almost on the side of Glaive Bingus. Xernean is the only one without. I believe that's, Shirelia's or Moonstone. He could go.
Yeah, I would think it's Shirelius here for Exernian. That movement speed is just
Pretty nice.
too good. Yeah, I mean, all your champions would benefit from it. I mean, not saying Moonstone they wouldn't benefit, but the movement speed is just so good, right? It allows you to engage a lot more quicker and catch your enemy unaware. So,
Yeah,
but
in terms of the mythic
yeah.
department, oh, we do see the Leandri's coming out of a Widow Griefer. Hopefully,
Wait,
we find
Leandri's
it.
on. Oh, this is Lilia. I don't know why I thought it was a Gwen for a second. My fault. Carry on.
No, you're you're good. You're good. Yeah, so we see the Leandri's coming out of the Lilia. Glaive does have control of the area. Sithis is walking in. Encore is
Oh.
stolen by Epic Champion.
Good ult to steal.
We just see posturing, waiting for everyone from both teams. Danny is coming in a little late. He just got the Executioner's calling.
Oh, Danny, careful. Ooh.
Swirling Seed does come out. Posturing. It looks like drag is being started up by the side of Glaive.
Yeah, beat drop does connect an Epi Champion here. This Inferno Drake is about 4k health. Epi Champion Exerno is looking for the flank angle. Danny was trying to stay in the bush unaware, and the Emperor
Birdo
connects. Birdo is able to steal the Drake, and it's just a slaughter. We see complete chaos from both sides. No one has gone down just yet, but the side of Glaive Bingus are alive, and they are wiping T Sentinels completely off the rip. It is a near ace as Birdo is the only person left alive, and Glaive Bingus are now marching down the mid lane.
Glaive says you take drag, we'll take your lives. There it is. 4 for the side of Glaive for none. They get all 5. They do, however, lose another dragon stolen by Birdo. I think it's 2 this series already. Which, speaking of, that's more than the drag that Glaive has. But we're not going to talk about that one. TA Sentinels, you got to get the soul. It's kind of rough. It is an Ocean. Ocean is definitely not bad. It does help into Steer. It does help a little bit into the Nocturne. If you can survive the initial burst, there is a chance you live. We do see the top lane tower is going to fall to the
Flying
hands of
Squirtle. They're looking for this Nocturne. The Winter's Bite is denied by the spell shield there, and Flying Squirtle will just be able to walk back into his side of the rift. As we see Birdo taking that scuttle there, getting some Baron vision. As Baron will be spawning in about 2 minutes here. So yeah, Zone. What do Sentinels want to do here? Look for picks, right? As the Spectrum Maw connects.
Look for picks. Potentially a good one here on the Flying Squirtle.
No, flashing forward. The fate sealed. Flying Squirtle goes down. Panzura might be next. Birdo won Mortal Kombat with the Azir, but the Emperor's Divide takes him out. Now Zanny out of position. Knockup connects. Danny doing the best he can. Shield Bolt keeping him alive for not that much longer. Double kill on Panzura.
Panzura kind of popping off in the Azir. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yon, Danny, he did the same thing as last game. Got the kill. I thought we were gonna see the same thing. Gets a little bit into the groove. And then he just kind of drops at the hands of Panzura. Flying Squirtle, valid attempt on his end. But it's okay. The rest of the boys on Glaive Bingus got his back. Well, boys and girls. And we're going to see Panzura pick up the Rift Herald. TA Sentinels right now, it's just a rough spot. Birdo didn't have the Heartbreaker up. If it was up, definitely can get the reset and continue from there. Sithis looking to clear out some wards. We're seeing Yon go back to the side lane. And that begs the question of when is he going to opt to fight? I'm assuming at Infinity Edge, but then we're giving up third drag. And if we give up third drag, we're in a little bit of a bind for TA Sentinels.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a bind indeed for the side of TA Sentinels here, who... I mean, I don't think I'm sure you've heard of I'll say it quite a bit tonight, but the implications of this match are very important as these teams are fighting for playoff seeding here. As the Billowing Blows does connect, as well as the Watch Out Griever will flash away. The Sleep does nothing as Epic Champion is only within half his health. Birdo, however, will be the first to be taken down on the side of TA Sentinels for his top laner's aggressiveness here. And now Shirley will be launched onto this bot lane tier 1 turret. I don't even know if she'll get a charge off before it's taken down. She will not. And now they are going to escort to this tier 2 turret. Glaive Bingus are looking for their 2-0 victory currently against TA Sentinels.
Yes, they are. Shelly looking, waddling, hobbling, trying to get the charge. Gets it off on the tier 2
Oh
spot.
my god.
Ship fall here. And then Panzora sets up tower? Yep. Alright, there it is. Also, Redacted, I got a little fun fact for you. Look at Diego's items for me real quick. What's he building?
Oh yeah, it looks like that's the Sunfire's Ronin King. Eh?
There it is.
Is it gonna even matter at this point? I mean,
No, we got 10 dark.
their window is closing.
On Stylus and Azir. Can I see some Magi's, fellas? Not these wards. That's not a Magi's.
Yeah, their window is closing. They're currently 5K gold deficit. It's just it's a little bit tough for the side of TA Sentinels here. That one fight where Birdo got picked off by the and it might happen a third time here. Birdo dodging all of the abilities currently Epic Champion was throwing at him. Epic Champion stepping a bit forward aggressively, but will be able to just walk and connect with his team as they look for their first streak this ocean. Do Sentinels even want to contest it here? No, they're picking Baron.
They're going Baron. They can't contest. YOLO. Danny's trying to push out mid.
Should join them if they want to go Baron. Do they have enough damage to take out Baron with the 4 of them? The Glaive Bingus now rotating. Danny is coming here late. This is going to be a very precarious situation here. Viewers at home, keep your eyes on the action because it's about. Oh no! He take it. That was quick. The with the pans.
Comes out.
And Core connected. Zerny as well. The bullet time. These Sentinels are just blown up across the entire map. They are wiped. Danny's taken out as well. Sithis is the only one that walks out alive. Xernian flashing the M7 emote. And that is a near ace for Glaive Bingus here. 1 Baron for the side of TA Sentinels.
Huge ult coming out of Xernian. Hits 4? 5-man? Was that a 5-man?
We got a replay, so you can look at it yourself.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. I just want to point out that they could have just left with the Baron. Like, the Braum gets hit by the Paranoia, he just walks forward and just sacks himself. And then everyone else should be able to just walk out. Paranoia is down. But instead, they opt into the fight. Rakan and the boys are right behind. And here we see Xernian does get the 5-man.
3 or 4 man.
No, it was the 5.
I think it was a 3. Oh, it was 5? Oh.
Yeah, it's 5. Got all 5 in the end. Yeah. There it is.
Wow.
And we see Birdo pushing out bot lane. Does have Sunfire complete. He's going to be a little tankier. However, Panzora and Epic Champion still have the 10 Dark Seal stacks. Magi's, when? Please, I beg. You have a Zonia's already. What are you worried about?
Do you think if Danny had rotated sooner instead of greeting for those mid lanes farm, they would have they would have been fine?
Yeah, no, they would have.
That's tough. Because, yeah, now you only have 1 Baron buff and it's on your Braum. I wish we knew, like, what the Baron power play gold is right now, because I'm pretty sure it's negative.
I just want to hear the comms. I want to know what that call was, because the initial sneak on the Baron is smart, right? Just not
absolutely.
On the same page. Maybe Danny was told to go mid. I don't know. But we see the Epic Champion
will connect the sleep on Epic Champion here. There's actually quite a bit of damage coming out from this Lilia here. They're ducking and diving. They're posturing. Swipe from Widow Guifer. Another swipe as well. Epic Champion is going low, but Squirrel Seed does not connect because the stasis. Billowing blows misses once again. Winter's Bite will give the shutdown over to Sithis. I mean, it's not who you want to give it to, but I mean, at least you got the kill though still, right? As Danny gets the knock on Squirtle here, he's trying to get those concussive blows procs as the Stride Breaker was proc to slow down the Yone from connecting any further, and the Nocturne will be able to reconnect with his team once again as they march down this mid lane here.
Dr. Phil and Chill is going to pick up the blue. He does have Encore up. Hits.
Encore connects Dr. Phil and Chill as Danny is trying to do the best he can. Where's this Yone damage? What?
He's down.
It's like, did Yone get nerfed or is he just not doing enough damage.
I believe you have to
know.
hit your third Q to do damage. I believe is how it works. But don't quote me on that. My Yon's pretty scuffed. But regardless, there's not enough damage coming out of the side of DA Sentinels. And we did get 5 of the Darksteel stacks off of Silas. Great. Great step in the right direction. However, there is still a 1,000 gold bounty on Panzora's Azir. I never thought I was going to say that one. And surprisingly, Exernian doesn't have a bounty of her own. 1-0-15. No death still. We have 2 members of the side of Glaive Bingus that have still not died yet in this bloodbath of a 26-minute game redacted.
Yeah. And, speaking of Bloodbath, the gold currently is only about 4K in favor of Glaive Bingus. So, despite how bloody it has been, particularly for the side of Glaive Bingus getting these kills on TA Sentinels here, TA Sentinels have done a good job ensuring no objective bounty gold has popped up on the map because they're ensuring their champions are getting as much farm as possible. As we see Guifer and Birdo here doing pairing up as they look to take down this tier 2 turret. Birdo taking the blue buff, but Glaive Bingus don't care currently. They want to take this next Drake.
Yeah, they're prioritizing the vision control around Drag. Smart. Losing top tier 2. It's not the end of the world. Danny is going to stop the back.
Epic Champion here. Okay, Soul Unbound. Epic Champion have to go into stasis. Exernian's here to back up his mid laner. Epic Champion will be able to walk it off.
Wait, TA Sentinels stopped pushing. Even though Danny stopped the back, they just stopped pushing. They had a wave. They could have taken, definitely tower, at least.
Danny's looking for it so bad, but now he's going to be punished instead. Flying Squirtle and Panzora. They find Danny, and the knockup, Panzora's legendary. Danny goes down. Yikes.
It looks like a little bit of miscommunication there. Danny's trying to stop the ports. TA Sentinels, they're just content getting Gromp Wolves, placing out some wards. They'll come back later. But Glaive Bingus, foot on the gas. They're looking to close this one out here. 27 minutes in, double Ocean on the side. Swirl Seed is going to land. High Legacy is going to back up a little bit. I think they're just going to siege bot until Baron's spawning here in the next 20 seconds.
Absolutely. Glaive Bingus are knocking on the door of TA Sentinels playoff seeding opportunity, hopes, and dreams. But for them, this 2-0, once again, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Zone, 2-0, and they are second seed, like, regardless of anyone else's.
And TA Sentinels losing 0-2, they could potentially drop all the way down to 4th, I believe. I don't think they can drop all the way down to 5th. But I think they can because Reign of Kings won 1 game. And they were the ones
currently, but we'll find out what the results of all this seeding will be. But we got a fight on our hands as Dr. Phil and Chill now caught. Oh my God, the slaughter! Panzora throwing Sithis into it as well. And Zone, I'm gonna call it here. Time of death, game 2. I don't know the game time just yet, but it's looking like the obituary is going to be written here for TA Sentinels.
Yeah. Put all the names of TA Sentinels down in the death note redacted because this one's over. Exernian is... Alright, who's your MVP this game? Are we not going to talk about Exernian stop watching the Encore to prevent it from hitting the rest of the team and then going in for the 5-man curtain call?
Honestly, I didn't even see that part. I was too busy on Panzora throwing somebody into the bullet time.
Even was posing. Like, what? It's not often you get to see the Rakan golden pose. I respect that.
Oh, goodness gracious. And it's only a 6k gold lead Zone in favor of Glacial... I'm sorry, in favor of Glaive Bingus here. I mean, you would feel like it's supposed to be more, but it's hard. It's
hard. Like I said,
yeah.
Sentinels has to protect their backline while also then fighting from that, so they have to clump in a ball. But the problem is you don't want to clump into the ball because Silas gets Encore, hits Panzora and Emperor's Divide, hits Paranoia, breaks everyone up, and then Quickness. If you're all in a ball, you just get 5-man charm and a knockup. So it's not an ideal situation. So you have to space in a 5-man ball, but you can't.
You have to do the 5-man ball on your terms and not the enemy's.
Yeah, because you just get paranoia. Like, it's not good. It's not good. We see what happens. They get cleared.
Yeah, yeah, they're getting cleared big time. Minute 40 left here, but I mean, we gotta, I feel like we're talking a lot about what TA Sentinels are kind of doing wrong or need to do here. We haven't really touched upon what Glaive Bingus are doing right. I mean,
They're smacking them with their wallets. They got an
yeah,
Azir that's been free farming for 30 minutes. he's putting in damage numbers, Mr. Redacted. You got there's not a whole lot to say. It's just 5-man Rakan quickness on repeat into just Azir MF just melting people, and then Silas is there to pick up what they can.
yeah. You know what? You're absolutely right, Mr. Zone. As the siege from Glaive Bingus here, it's just a disgusting siege. As the Epic Champion is just, he wants to go in and he wants to fight. Xernium finding a triple knockup in the back line, and they will just back up. Amcor connects. The fate sealed. Is this the chance for TA Sentinels to reclaim some of the map? The answer is no, because the damage is not enough, and the rest of their champions were not there to back them up on those combos. But Glaive Bingus are on the retreat. The lilting lullaby connects. This is their chance. The watch out Eep as well, but the Remix Shuffle just tears through the majority of their health bars. Where was Sithis and Danny? As that probably was just Tia Sentinels playoff seeding hope right there. Danny Flash, Strikebreaker connects. He's down. Sithis is next. Nexus turret should be next here as well. Glaive Bingus will get the 2-0 victory against TA Sentinels, and they should lock in the second seed here. GG to the Glaive Bingus.
GG's. Redacted. Go put on your PJs, because I guess we're going to bed early tonight.
It's
14 and 0.
It's only 8:41 CST for me.
14 and 0 Azir top. 2-0 and 22 Rakan. Who's your series MVP?
My series
Oh
MVP.
no, not series. Let's do game MVP first, and then you got a series.
For the game, I would say Xernian. The knockup she was finding was just really good. It's either, Xernian or Flying Squirtle. Because I know Panzora went 14-0-6, but the setup that both of those champions were doing was just too critical, and that allowed Panzora and the rest of everyone else to create the chaos and do what they needed to do for those team fights.
I'm with you there. What's next?
Okay.
TA Sentinels. What are they knocked down to? Hold on. Do we have results from other matches?
We kind of do, but I'm sure we can talk about that in just a bit. We're gonna prepare for an interview. Okay, never mind. Xernian's already here. Thank you, Zillion, for the quick production pool. So, you know what? We can just get right into this interview then. What's going on, Xernian? How you doing tonight?
Pretty good. How are you guys?
Pretty good. I think you're feeling better though. You just got second seed.
My team was asking if that's confirmed. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm not 100%.
Yeah, as long as you guys won the match, it was pretty much confirmed 2-0.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, you're in the winners bracket. Let's go.
That's exciting.
I think.
Yeah, so let's talk about game 1, right? When you saw the Kindred first pick, what were your thoughts on how TA Sentinels plan to draft?
It's a quick draft.
Yeah, and it was a quick draft and pick and ban. So I'm guessing you both had plans already coming into this, or?
Yeah, I mean, when it comes in terms of draft, I like to speed through bans and picks. I prepare well in advance, so I know what I'm going to pick and ban immediately. So I know a lot of people will like to run the timer because they're like, oh, I don't know, and I'm like, yeah, I know what I'm picking, locked in, right? So every time I've picked Yumi B1, it was every single time it was a confident pick. So it's kind of funny to see getting perma banned this series for sure.
Gotcha.
No thoughts on the Kindred? I was disgusted by it.
The Kindred B1? I mean, Kindred is a pretty easy champion to counter if you pick Gragas, but I was like, nah, I think I'll save Gragas for later.
You were gonna play
So.
Gragas support?
No,
I
I was gonna flex Gragas or something, but we'll
okay,
see.
okay. Panzor
Oh,
Gragas. Gotcha,
you know what?
gotcha.
Another question for you in regards to y'all's draft. Why did you save Iamumu counterpick for last? And because
Um,
you offered Ornn and then Amumu.
because Ornn is a pretty safe blind in terms of top lane. I
Mhm.
think when it comes down to just how we were seeing how TA Sentinels played, I saw that they like to pick the Ornn themselves. So on 4, I was like, I think it's better as a takeaway anyways. So it
Okay.
did keep some things in the dark. And it's just more of a takeaway, honestly.
Okay,
Okay.
makes
And we
sense.
kind of figured that was what it was a little bit because we were like, they're not saving the counter pick. They're not counter picking. They're picking the top already. What's going on?
Chat was
But
on fire because Panzor was on a tank.
I've been drafting for the guy for like 2 seasons now. He'll give I'll give him anything and he'll take it.
awesome, awesome. Um, how were comms during game one when you guys you all played that very aggressively, that composition, given it's supposed to be more of a scaling comp, but Flying Squirtle and I'm sorry, and Epic Champion, they were just bullying Danny from like minute 2.
I think I would disagree a little bit there. I definitely think TA had the better scaling comp in terms of just their
Yep.
champions. They have Kindred, they have
Correct.
Seraphine and Gwen, right? All these champions that do a lot better into the late game, right? Like Kindred needs these stacks. Seraphine and Braum don't really have any lane pressure. Meanwhile, I have like J4 and MF and Mumu, right? Just on paper, I feel like my team was really looking for the early game advantage. So that was really our comps. We were just looking to wreak a little, wreak some havoc in the early game.
Okay.
In Wreak Havoc, you guys did. They were down 10K at one point. So, hey, set out what you meant to do, right? Game 2, Rakan
Yeah.
left open, scooped that one up. Love to see it. Always a classic. But what was the thoughts behind the Panzora Azir? I got to ask about that, and then we'll get
Yeah.
back over to the Rakan.
In terms of Azir, I feel like Panzora has a lot of different stuff in his champion pool that like we don't really draw on a lot. Everyone knows him for his GP, obviously. 100% ban rate, by the way, the whole season, guys. Let him play the pirate. He just wants to have some fun. But in terms of like everything else, he has a really deep champion pool. He wasn't actually a top laner until I think one team picked him up, his popular team Monster Mash. So he was actually I can't remember what lane he used to play. I think he used to play like mid or jungle. So he's actually got a really deep champion pool. So it's really fun to draw on and he picks stuff up really quickly anyways. So
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Rakan.
And, yeah, it's almost to
Always
know
take
about
it
the
when it's open,
Rakan.
right? Always take it when it's open, right? You got to
I
ban it.
do not always take it when it's open, unfortunately. As much as I would love to, um, that's really how it goes down to. I feel like in terms of looking at our draft for game number 2, I feel like
Mhm.
Rakan also makes a lot of sense in that comp because we have MF. Like MF Rakan's a pretty popular
Yeah, no.
combo, Nocta to dive in, right? And if I see Rakan up and I see something that's not like a lane bully where Rakan will really like struggle, then I see like Seraphine Braum. I feel like I have the space I
In a
need to
free
really
lane?
play the game and yeah, and just roam around and have fun, right? So
Yeah,
Yeah,
and have fun you all
I don't know about
did.
the Braum Seraphine. I'm not sold on that one.
You all were down a bit. I think it was like 4K gold, 3 or 4K gold, or was it even that big
No,
initially? Zone
it was like 300, then it was 1.2, and then they swung it to 1.4 like a
Okay,
minute.
yeah. So initially, TA Sentinels did have a bit of the a position of power. You know, the advantage across the rift. Did you all feel that maybe the game was going to slip out of your hands, or did you? How did you essentially gain control of the game back once again?
with our comp, that game specifically, it's really, really easy just because of the level 6 power spike I have with like Nocturne, MF,
Hmm.
Rakan, stuff like that. Azir will always do well into just like scaling. He'll scale. He's just so much range on that champion, right? And as you saw, he had so much space to just play the game, and it was really hard for them to really go onto the Azir. So I felt like it just, even though we got behind a little bit early, it's kind of to be expected if we're our comp is really reliant on hitting level 6 first. But obviously, once we hit level 6, game became a lot easier, and the comp just made more sense in terms of team fights and playing it out.
Okay. Okay.
All right, I got
Cool.
one more redacted personally. Do you guys have any more secret tech for Playoffs. I'm assuming you do.
Of course, they have secret tech for
Of
playoff
course they
zone.
do.
What kind of question is that?
But are you guys prepping more, or like anything, any taste of what to look forward to?
Any
Yeah.
Nyla? Belveth?
um, I'm looking to double my champion pool to 2 champions.
Yumi and
Wait, is
Rakan?
it?
No, Yumi was just a for fun pick, not gonna lie.
I thought we were doubling it.
Yeah, I'm picking a different champion, bro. I can't be leaking these strats on stream.
Oh yeah, Gragas. I forgot.
Yeah.
Gragas flex. Yeah, of course. Regardless, congrats on the 2-0 tonight. Redacted, what did you have to say?
Yeah, I got one more question. This is more about playoffs now. Looking forward. Once again, you all should be confirmed the second seed if Flay's math is correct and no other issues rise about. So, what are your thoughts now going into playoffs, and how do you all feel? Are you going to be screaming a lot more? Are you going to take a little bit of a break?
When it comes down to just like my team's personal schedules, I feel like I gotta align some stuff, but I can't say for sure, honestly, what we're gonna do yet. Everything, especially this season, I had
Yeah.
to put together a roster after like Kata and Fuijin left, so I had to scramble some stuff together. So this
Mhm.
team is pretty scuffed, but I'm really happy with how
Second
everyone
seed?
turned out, and yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Maybe that's
second
scuffed.
seed. Exactly. And you once again, you all are starting the winners bracket, so definitely you get a second chance if you do lose. You're gonna be facing someone from Group D. Um, currently it could be Dorado Gaming New, or Titan Gaming Hyperion. I'm not too sure. Goldfish did 2-0 Glacial Charm, so they're probably locked in for second seed here. Thoughts on any of those potential matchups? And that's my last question.
I've been keeping a really close eye on in terms of like what people have been picking, what they've been doing. So, going into like Group D and stuff, I feel like will be fun to watch and see. I don't know, honestly, it's just like I don't really prepare that early. I don't know. I have to
Yeah.
see like the series first, but I'm looking forward to seeing how the other side of Thursday goes.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Xernian, for joining us tonight, and congrats on the win once again. Hope you enjoy your night. It's a pretty quick one, so you got plenty of time to go play some more League or
Go to the
whatever
pub.
else. Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Whatever-
walk my dog, but
There
okay.
you go.
There you go. Go walk the dog and enjoy your night. Thank
Thank
you so
you. Thank you
much.
guys for having me.
Yeah, of
Yeah, no
course.
problem. Have a good one.
And with that
And with
redacted. Oh,
yeah, and
you
with
were gonna say it too. You can say it. You can say it.
oh, you want to close this out, Zone? You know what? I'll let you close this out
I'll
because we
close
really get you on stream. So give us the Zone closeout special.
All right, redacted. Take your right hand. We're gonna get the salute, and we say until next time.
Until next time.
No, that's not a salute. That's a hand wave.
Oh, you mean like an actual like military salute?
That's how we do it on the PF Zone stream.
My fault.